Hello there. In this session, we are going to create a program which implements all object-oriented programming concepts. This is one of the most important questions that interviewers always asks in technical round, because they want to check that how you can create the program or how you brings the concept into reality. So let's create this program today, and I'm going to tell you a trick also. So first, I will not be creating any example related to polymorphism, inheritance or encapsulation. I will be creating only example for abstraction, and all the things would be included in it. So let me share the idea here. First, we will be creating an abstract class animal. And inside this animal, we will give some property to create the encapsulation. So I will give a private property, whatever it is. Let's say name, string name, okay. And then we will give a guideline, whichever class which is implementing or which is extending our animal class, then it should have to, or that class must have to implement that function. So that's why I'm going to create the guideline for that, or that's what the meaning of abstraction. So we are going to impose the guideline that let's say abstract function. We are creating an abstract function in this animal class, abstract, let's say make sound function, make sound. So whichever class which would be implementing this animal class must have to implement the make sound function, otherwise it would not be considered as animal. So then we will create 2 to 3 more functions, and there would be more functions, but I'm just giving the basic structure of the program that we will be going to create. So after that, we will create a dog class, and that dog class would also extends the animal class. And in this dog class, we must have to create this make sound function, otherwise program will not run, and this dog would not be considered as an animal. So make sound function, we will have to create the make sound function, and we will give a default constructor or parameterized constructor for setting the name of the dog. And we will create another class which would also be extending the animal, and it would also be implementing the make sound function. So let's do that. I will be creating the program, and then I will show you that how we have implemented all the concepts of object-oriented programming in the same program. So let's go to the CMD and go to Java, and let me zoom in. I hope you can see now. And notepad, all concepts, or concepts.java. That would be a good name. And today I will be using proper name of the class. I will give the public keyword this time, a public access specifier. So public class concepts, or sorry, I need to use the animal class. Sorry for that. And it is an abstract class, so it should not be public. So abstract class animal, and in this animal class we will give a private property, private string name, and we will give a normal parameterized constructor, so that the base classes can use the super constructor for setting the name. So this dot name is equal to name. So a constructor is given. Now we are going to create some function. Let's say public string get name, and we will return this dot name from here, and then we will give something like this, like public string eat, or eat whatever, eat would be a good. So eat, so here we will print system.out or println animal is eating, or name is eating. This dot name is eating, and public. And now we are going to declare the abstract function, abstract void make sound. Okay. Now we are going to create the multiple subclasses for the animal. So class dog extends animal, and in this class, as two things are already implemented, we have done the abstraction because we are imposing the guideline. we are imposing the guideline by giving the abstract method that whichever class which would be extending abstract class animal, then it must have to define this make sound function into its class, otherwise it would not be considered as animal. So we have imposed the guideline, that's why it is an abstract class or example or abstraction example, and here we have used the private property and we are using encapsulation for setting the data and for getting the data. No one can access or no outer world can access the properties of this animal class. That's why it is also an example of encapsulation. Now when we will implement this make sound function in the base class, then it would be an example of the polymorphism, and as we are extending the animal class, so it is an example of inheritance. Means all four examples are completed. So all four concepts are completed. Let me create that function first. So public dog string name, and we will use the super constructor for setting the data. So automatically that name would be set against this name property of our parent class, and then we will have to define that abstract function. So public void make sound. So after doing this, all our four concepts are implemented, because by implementing this function we have done the runtime polymorphism, or basically it is a runtime polymorphism because we are overriding the function. And let's make sound. Dog make sounds like bhav bhav. So let's give it bhav bhav. And the dog class is also completed. Now let's give another class. Let's say cat. Cat extends animal. And in this cat class, we will give public cat string name, and super name. So this parameterized constructor had been created. Public void make sound, as it is inheriting the animal class, so we must have to implement, or we must have to define the make sound function, because make sound function is an abstract function. So system.out.println, as cat sounds like meow meow, so we are going to give the sound of cat like meow meow. So that's what we need to create, and we have implemented the complete example for implementing all the concepts of object-oriented programming in the same program. So let me create a main class, or the class in which we are going to define the main function, the driver function. So public class concepts. In this class we are going to define the main function. So public static void main string, and we are going to create an object of animal dog is equal to new dog, and dog dot, or sorry, we should have to give the name. So let's say Buzo. So system.out.println dog.get name, system.out, we will call the eat function. So Buzo will eat, and we will create another object for the cat using the cat class. So let's say brownie, and the object is also created for the cat as well, and we are going to print the name of the cat through get name function. So cat.get name, and we will call the eat function so that cat could also eat. Now let's run this program. So Java C concepts.java. If there would be any problem, then we have to solve it. So yeah, I haven't given a double quote, so let's give the double quote and let's compile it again. So missing return statement, I think I forgot something. Okay. We should have to give void there, because it is a eat function and we are using a print statement for printing that that animal is eating. We are not returning any string. So let's compile it again and let's run it. So Java concepts. So as you can see, Buzo, the dog, Buzo is eating, and brownie is eating. So we have implemented the complete example. If you want this code, I will share it in the comments. So you can be able to compile and run this program, and you can be able to create this program by yourself. I will recommend or suggest you to create this program without watching this solution, because that will increase your understanding. Just after watching this session, you can create the program by yourself. So if you are having any problem, then you can comment below. I will definitely try to solve your problem as soon as possible. Thank you.